Good morning. So today is June the 12th, 2025. So, yeah, I'm just on my way to complete a task this morning, but God is just putting it in my heart to not hide my story and my journey. You know, I guess this is the whole point of YouTube, right? It's about people having the ability to share their gifts and their experiences, just offer up, anyway, everyone knows what YouTube's about. My point in regards to what I had to experience on the daily, I mean, we're all humans, right? So we all know for a fact that we always have, well, every human on this planet will have some type of enemy, But I just completely cannot believe that Justin Bieber, out of all people in this whole world, he deliberately chose to be my enemy just because, like, I'm a black Jew. I feel like that's like really, really old. That's some really old, a very old timeline, really old past life nonsense that was going on in Israel. But, I mean, I'm present in this reality. Okay? I'm not living in Israel. Justin Bieber, are you in Israel? So why are you hating on me because I'm a black Jew and I'm here in North America? Don't you think it's getting kind of old? Don't you think? Anyway, I just think like he's really stupid. I think he's really stupid for remote viewing me this hard. And I think he's really, really stupid for actually posting it on YouTube. I think that's like, all he wants to do is just, oh my gosh, she's a black Jew. Yeah, let's do everything to disrespect her. And guess what, Justin? That karma, oh my God. If you like go, if someone goes out of their way, right? To like deliberately try to bully somebody, try to get people to see a person differently when the truth be known, like these are truths, okay? Like I don't know Justin Bieber and he doesn't know me. Like I feel like he went out of his way to try and like figure out like where we are and where we were and what we're doing in this life, because like there is no recollection of like, I've never had like a face-to-face encounter with this Justin Bieber kid, But I mean, when it comes to spiritual life, obviously, you read the Bible and God talks about, in the end, the Jews, they would come together as a collective, right? So it's about acknowledging the Jewish people in the spirit. It's about acknowledging who we are in the spirit. God didn't tell you to walk around here, Justin, especially in North America, especially in California, out of all places, hating on another black Jew that you see in this spirit. God didn't tell you to do that. Oh my God. Okay, here. So like, okay, it's gonna be a little bit noisy over here because I'm just walking past this highway here. Yeah, there's this highway. Oh, it's a nice day today. I truly believe that we're gonna have a late summer because the weather ain't right. The weather has been up and down. Okay, just wait to get through this advanced light here. Okay, we got the go ahead. Yeah, man. This whole situation with Justin is so sick. And you know what? Like, Justin, he likes to put on this front as if like he's mature and everything. Good morning. But we all know for a fact he has like the mentality of like a 12-year-old teenager, So, Justin, I think like you need to question yourself. Like, do you think it's normal for someone with your mentality to be bullying a grown, mature adult? Do you think that's normal? You don't see that as abnormal, Justin? But like I said, he's that type that likes to go around and abuse people, and he thinks he actually has some type of authority, but we all know for a fact that he doesn't. You know what I mean? And then it's just this whole sympathy. He's been parading all these fake narratives of false sympathy online. And then when you look at the truth, like, Justin, what happened? You understand me? He will never admit the truth. He will never admit it. All he wants to do is walk around and tell Spirit which Jews he likes from which Jews that he doesn't like. And then, like, he wants to sit around and abuse and bully Jews and be racist towards Jews. You're not of God. I keep saying you're not a Christian. Christian people don't bully other Jewish people in the spirit, Justin. Christian people, they don't go launching attacks, and you're trying to use like YouTube as like propaganda to go tell the world how you don't like a black Jew. I just think he's so crazy. The timelines that he's been posting online is just so sickening. You don't see yourself as sick, Justin? Huh? Obviously, everybody knows that you're mentally ill, you know, but let me tell you something, like, I'm not a drug addict. I don't smoke drugs or anything like that, okay? That's a part of your ancestral timeline, what your ancestors were doing, okay? That's the difference between you and me. I'm not a drug addict. I'm not an alcoholic, and that's not my lineage. My history, we're not drunkards and we're not drug addicts. We're not. So there's no way in hell you could ever, it doesn't matter how much talk you want to talk online. I know for a fact, and God knows for a fact in this damn spirit, that you ain't me and you will never be me. You could never hold my timeline, Justin. Never. Oh, Lord. The gas stations here are so clean, man. I find some, and they got everything. They got the gas station and the car wash combined. That's convenient, eh? Not all the gas stations in Canada are like that. But, you know, we can wash our own cars, so that's not an issue. Yeah, man. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I love waking up in the morning. I hate sleeping in. Like, I love to get up like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and just do what I need to do for the day. I don't like to lie in bed and be narcissistic and not care about nothing. To me, that's mentally ill. That's mental illness too. I mean, if your body says that you're tired, you're sleeping because you're tired. You know what I mean? But just to be lying in bed and saying I don't care about nothing. You know those type of people? I'm just like, yo, like, we can't roll, man. Can't roll with people like that. Like, get up and do something. Get up and sit up and like open up your eyes and like breathe. Oh God. Okay, I almost reached my destination now. I feel like it's gonna rain today. Yeah, this whole Justin Bieber and this whole like spiritual, psychological warfare, like, you go pick on someone else of your own stature, Justin, because you know for a fact you cannot compare yourself to me. You are sick in your head. Just hating on me in the spirit. Oh my God. My name is Justin Bieber, and my ancestors were racist against black Jews. And because she's black, I'm going to tell the whole world that I hate a black Jew every single day. I'm going to remote view this black girl every single day and tell the whole world what she's doing every single day. And you're trying to associate my movements with your face? That's just not going to work. You're a damn liar. You lie every 24 hours, Justin. You lie about what you're doing every 24 hours. It's so sickening because I take Zoom calls and everything like that. And then all of a sudden, Justin's online with Zoom calls. You know what I mean? And he's so disgusting. Justin, you're such a disgusting person. What he's doing is like, he's like trying to tap into like, people's thoughts and he's like trying to reveal like the secrets of how people feel about situations. And then you're posting it on YouTube. You make no sense. When are you gonna just like, this is what I know for a fact, you are like an extreme narcissist. You really do not know how to focus on yourself. That's where Justin falls under disability. He does not know how to focus on himself. Like, yeah, okay, I'm a black Jew, but that moment, I keep saying it, like that moment when Justin decides to be racist off of me, you cannot reflect. Reflect off of your own self and your own ancestry. And it has to be that way because you chose to be racist against me. God don't like your hypocrisy, you hear me? You hear me, little boy? Over there sitting around, where are you, in LA? Sitting in some mansion, remote viewing me? Is that what you're doing? And then you're going on Instagram? Get out of here with your nonsense. Yo, this generation of children, like, they're all messed up, They're messed up. Hey, Justin, it's about the choices that you made, Justin. You're obviously you made a lot of bad choices, and you're obviously a bad person. And you look how you're online, trying to make it seem as if like, no, I'm not that way. I'm not bad. Yes, you are. You do a lot of bad things to people. And then you don't care about the bad things you do to people. And you want good people to be affected by all the bad things that you're trying to push in their life. And you're doing all of this, why? Come on, be honest with yourself. You're extremely inadequate. You need to go back and finish your high school. Go get your, go finish your GED or something. Go learn something. Instead of spewing garbage every single day on the internet. And you keep doing it all because you don't like me. You don't like the fact that I'm born as a black Jew. That's not your argument, though. You realize that? So you're trying to torment my life, Justin, in this reality, all because your ancestors didn't found us to be different? Once your ancestors realized that we were different because God made us different, and then you got jealous because we are different, and then you're jealous because, God, we're not your type, Justin. That's why we are chosen out of this generation. Do you understand me? That's why we are chosen out of this generation. I am chosen to do good works, not evil wickedness. I'm not a narcissist like you. I mean, no, when you look at it right now, it's about the topics that Justin chose to talk about. You've been scrambling all over, shape-shifting here and there, trying to put, okay, if I put on this outfit, and then today I'm going to talk about this, and you're scrambling, blah, blah, blah. And you actually think that people are supposed to believe that's your journey? That was never your journey. You are nothing new. When it comes to racism, back it up. You hear me? That moment, whatever day that was, when you chose to be racist, you ain't nothing new. I'm just glad to come here and say what I need to say. Say what needs to be said on YouTube and keep it pushing, Justin. You already made it very clear to my ancestors. You made it very clear to God himself. God is a spirit, and God is a spirit of truth. You made it clear to yourself that you do not like black Jews. How many more times? You want to scream it on a microphone a million times and tell the world that you don't like a black Jew? Don't you think you're a little bit tiring, Justin? Don't you think you're about done with that argument? You don't think so? I don't like people like that, People like Justin Bieber, they don't make any sense. And they waste people's time. You know what, Justin? Like, as a matter of fact, like, when you think about it, like, you're just taking up space in Hollywood. Why don't you just leave and, like, move on with your life? You are a spiritual hater. And God himself needs to cut you off. I can't believe this clown went on YouTube every single day talking about, oh, this black Jew does this and she does this and blah, 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 trying to expose people's secrets and their thoughts and everything like that, disrespecting God's people in their face. You're a karmic. Knowing that you put out that type of action, you are a karmic. Anyway, I have 2 appointments to attend today, and I think that will that will get me until about maybe like 2 o'clock, because by the time you get on the bus and you get to your destination, and then you're waiting in line, and then you go to see the person you need to see, you talk to who you need to talk to, and then when you come out, and then you gotta stop off and get a drink because you're always thirsty. But I brought my water today. I didn't drink coffee this morning, but I'm okay. I'm okay. I didn't drink coffee. I'm okay. Yeah. Yesterday, there was this chick, right? I wear high top shoes, right? Because I just like wearing high top shoes. And this like little, I'm 5'8", you know what I mean? So this like short girl, she was about maybe like 5'1", black girl. She walked past me last night and she's like, oh, what size shoes do you wear? And I told her the size shoes. And then she starts chuckling. So I looked at her in her face and I said, yeah, these are brand new shoes. They're so comfortable. They're high tops. I love them. I told her, this is my personality. This is who I am. And these are the pair of shoes that I chose to wear because these shoes actually fit me and they fit my personality. You understand me? So when it comes to these type of some of these immature people and their little side remarks, it's like you can only penetrate. It just shows their mentality, and it just shows like trying to like bully an adult. It just proves like how inadequate some people are. You understand me? It's like they really just do not know how to focus on themselves. You understand me? I've already been in this environment already. I've already been body shamed. I've already been talked about. I've already been like insulted. And then when you look at it, it's like, damn, you've all been stuck. Now it shows. Now I can see why you all have been stuck. You know what I mean? Anyway, I had to bring up that example because it just showing. I'm just using that example to show the mentality of people. People like Justin Bieber, they never mature. They don't grow up in the spirit. So they feel as if like, well, I don't know much, and I'm not sure about you, but I guess you intimidate me. So yeah, I should say something to you to make you feel some type of way. I'm like, no, devil, you're a demon. And you need to grow up. You're obviously emotionally delayed, because who would go out of their mind to go and try and tear down a fully grown, mature adult, Justin? And then he's online saying, oh my God, like, I'm a fun-loving person, and oh my God, oh, Jesus forgives me, and all kind of garbage. I think it was like 2 days ago, he scribbled on some paper about, God forgave me, and God gave me grace, and all kind of crap, And it's just like, in the same, as you say that online, in the same breath, you're talking about Diddy and how you want people to still feel sympathy, have sympathy for you because of what Diddy did to you. But at the same time, you still never even went on trial to even talk about what he did. Right, Justin? And then you're still talking about how you hate me as a black Jew. Make it make sense already. Yeah. Okay. And it still falls back into that argument. You're online disrespecting other people. You're online disrespecting me. You need to mind your own business. Why don't you tell the truth for a change and stop trying to triangulate yourself when it comes to me being a black Jew? You cannot compare yourself to me. Do you understand? I don't want to come on YouTube saying these things. But it's this disgusting, repetitive behavior. You keep on projecting it on YouTube towards me. Repetitively. Good morning. All right. I don't have any snacks, or I would have give you something, but I didn't bring anything. I don't have any snacks. You know, if you see homeless people, I always give snacks. Yeah. Okay. Every time I see homeless people, I always give them a little snack. I always offer it. But, what was I saying now? Let me get to my task here. Yeah, man, seriously, Justin, you need a good old fashioned royal cuss out. That's all you need in this reality, in this lifetime, for disrespecting me and my ancestors and my bloodline. Make it be known who you are not. Oh Lord, this one, he doesn't even have any slippers. Hey, where are his shoes at? This is a reality, where I'm staying, there's always homeless people around. Anyway, let me carry on with my daily task, okay? And when it comes to Justin Bieber, well, do yourself a favor and stop talking about me on YouTube. Stop trying to reflect off of my personal everyday life. Do you hear me? There needs to be a time when you need to just learn to focus on what you are actually doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing every day. Do you hear me? Don't worry about it.